Hello? Hello? You there? Huh, you are there. What's up, man? It's your boy, Donx Boys Fishing. Today, we're talking to Texas rig. We're gonna have to, doing my research and all. And I haven't done one of these videos where we talk rigs. We talk when we're gonna go fish. Are we gonna fish it? Yes or no? Maybe so. And that's the question. Did I ask a lot and all that? I gotta be careful because I'll start asking, going crazy, and I'll forget. And we can't do that because we're here to educate and remember, right? So, the simplest rig I can get into, to me, I think the best way when I started learning fishing was a Texas rig. And I was doing it weighted Texas rig. You have the real Texas rig is a weightless Texas rig. It's a Texas rig. You put a weight on it, sinker, bullet weight, you turn it into a weighted Texas rig, okay? So, people get that confused. Okay, the rig setup, yes, the weight with, my laptop, one of my laptops is over there. The weight with the hook, yes, it's a setup. It is a Texas rig. It's a weighted Texas rig. Texas rig is how you set it up, what hooks you use, and how you rig your bait. Okay, so now this is my extra plastics that I have, and I'm using this educational purposes only. So we can explain, I can show you how I rig my Texas rigs. Now I have this little right here, one of my little go-to, call them small tackle boxes here. And I got a couple of things that I use, I really use, and believe it or not, on my Texas rigs are not setups, weighted Texas rigs. I use two setups. You got your bullet weight, okay, most popular ones, you get those. You get your tungstens, I use the lead weights, and I use my egg sinkers. Now, I really don't fish that heavy. The heaviest I might go is a 1/4 ounce, no matter where we're fishing at. I don't fish the deep ponds that I need a 1/2 ounce or almost an ounce of a weight. I don't. I really don't. 1/4 ounce is already big. You know what I mean? So, believe it or not, and that's what I started with. I started using this weight, and I started learning about what this was. Okay, an EWG, extra wide gap. I started fishing with this. So this is probably a 1/4 ounce right there, and this right here. I was fishing it weighted, but with no peg. Now I started using peg stops, which is, oh my God, it takes it to the next level. But that's another video. But this is what I'm using. So this is what I started fishing with right there. And I'm saying, and then this became my favorite rig. It really is. If anybody asks, yo, D, what do you like to fish? I'll tell you right away. Texas rig or weighted Texas rig. I really do. And I use, now this is a small diameter. This is probably it's a 1 out, a size 1 hook offset. Now what makes it offset, as you can see, it's offset. If you see where it's going, you see where the eyelid's at, okay? You want to call it a keeper with a worm will hook up. It'll still go over that worm and set that hook. Now, it depends on how you tie it on. Here, this is what I'm talking about. Depends on how you tie it on. Here, let me get you a worm and see where it comes out. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to get you a decent worm so if it's good color, you can check it out, okay? On how you're going to rig it. I fish big worms. I'll fish a bigger hook than that when I'm going to fish a big worm. If I'm going to fish a bigger one. But I want to get one for you right here. Let's start with this right here. We're going to go use a Cinco type bait, or a stick bait, if you may. Okay. And I'll go ahead and I'll grab that. And even on this small 1 out, I believe maybe a 1 out 2, I doubt it. But, okay, it all depends on how you set it up. All right. You're going to go in halfway in that bait right there. You're going to go to that 1/4 way down on the hook. You're going to come out, okay? Right there. Slide it down. I like to do that little spin right there. Get that hook or that bait. You see how it sits on there? Beautifully, right? It sits gorgeous. Now, some people like to hook them like this, guys. They'll go right through. You'll measure. You see where it's going to go in. Take your finger. You see where it's going to be sitting inside. Put your finger there and try to get it as much as you can right in the center of it, in between to where your fingers are, and it comes right out to the other side. As you can see that right there. Check out that Texas rig setup, okay? Now, I did it. You see that little indent right there on that worm? There's a couple of them going around it. If you can get that hook going in there, it'll sit flush in there, so you don't have to skin hook it. If you don't have to skin hook it, it's perfect. But if you want to skin hook it, we'll go through. I'm going to show you again. Now you have another way you can hook it up. Some people go ahead and they'll bring it in, and they'll come out, and they'll only come out that much out of the hook. You see that right there? That much out of the bait. Check that out. I know I went a little close. I went zoom vision right there. But yeah, they'll come out. You'll set it up like that. It's still sitting beautiful on that keeper. Still sitting down, nice and neat and clean. Okay? but you still have that right there because I didn't go all the way through. I went in an angle and it came out. But once that fish bites down, again, this is plastic. It's going to bite down. These are sharp hooks. If it sticks onto your nails, it's a sticky hook. All right? And once it bites down, just, you know what I'm saying, whether it comes this way, either way, you're going to go ahead and get a nice little hook set. Now, if you're going to use a bigger bait, they do have bigger stick worms or a bigger crawdads are my favorite too. I use a lot of the Googan baits, so I use a lot of creature baits, which are fun, believe it or not, to fish. These fish go crazy with them. And again, I'm not going to pull it out. Again, there you go. Now, if you have, these are crim worms. These crim stick baits, fire. Use them for wacky rig as well. Definitely Texas rig. Texas rig worms, believe it or not, a stick bait, a worm goes a long way. Now, these fish, when you're having a rough time and you're going through it, you know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? If you're going through it, throw yourself a stick bait, bro, and you'll be surprised. And match the hatch, meaning depending on what your color look, you're definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying, catch a fish. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, if everybody knows what this is a brush hog creature style bait. Okay, I love the color. This one is from, I believe, it's from Zoom. Yeah, in the jumbo color. Exactly what that is. So a brush hog. Exactly what I told you. And again, this is a big one. So now when you got something like this right here, you might want to go with a bigger hook. This is a size probably 3 EWG hook. Again, it still has that little well, I just took this off my other rod so I can show you guys. All right, again, you're going to go through it. Right here in the middle, you're going to come down, quarter the way down, come out with it. Okay, you're coming out, you're hanging it there. I'll go in and you're going to go wham, right there. It's going to sit on that keeper again, bro. Sitting on that keeper again, dog. It's just dingling there. Whoa, what up, dog? All right, so now, this, most likely you're going to have to fish it the right way. You're going to have to go right through it, through the body. We're going to come out the other side. So it looks beautiful, as you can see that. Now, if you're going to skin hook it, you're going to go ahead and pinch that right there, and boom. You see how it's pinched up like that? You're hiding it, makes it weedless, and you go ahead and fish that. I like to pitch and bounce it around in front of cover. I can throw it in cover. Cover meaning grass, anything coming up from inside. Of course, would definitely be grass. I don't know the name of the grasses that grow inside ponds and all that. But you know what I'm talking about. I'll pitch in front of that line and just hop, dude, hopping in front of it. You know what I'm saying? If you have it weedless, you'll definitely get into that brush without coming out with, you'll get a couple weeks here and there, but you'll definitely have more action inside that brush. But if you're not going to fish it weedless and you're fishing it with the weight, these are heavy enough to fish it weightless, and again, you'll get a nice little plate out of it. Go ahead and fish that in front of that line. All right, don't go into the brush. Go right in front of the line and just fish in front of it, dude. Hop it, drag it, hop and drag, hop and stay. Give it time, even in the summer. So you're not gonna overexert yourself. Fish don't, they become a little lethargic when it's too hot. So do baits. Your baits aren't just running around because fish are staying still. Everybody, follows suit in a way because they live in the same type of ecosystem. So, long story short, take it easy. Take your time. Fish it hard. Fish it smart. Again, you know your areas you're fishing. If you don't, try to ask people, what do you think of such and such? They might know what grows, the vegetation, the fish, what fish have they caught, what areas, So again, ask questions if you're not familiar, but if you know what you're fishing, play around with any type of creature, stick bait, worm. I fish these right here. These worms are huge. I've had these for years. This is from Zoom. And these are just some big trick worms. Check that out. You say, yo, D, that's probably what? Good 9-inch, 8-inch twig worm. This right here, my friends, on a Texas rig with a floating tail. This is a floating tail right there, dog. I don't want to hear it. You'll be money. Especially, right now I'm missing out. It's almost to the post spawn. Maybe it's still in pre-spawn. I don't know. We're going to go out again this week. We're working on, which that's why we make these educational videos to show you what Danny Donx is fishing with and just make fun. And again, have fun with it, bro. Go try it. You don't have to fish a Texas rig. We're talking about Texas rigs today, bro. We'll talk about something else. Throw down in the comments below what you want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know. And we'll go ahead and have a chat about that. We'll talk about it on our lives. You know what I mean? Again, there's other moments we can hang out and talk smack and talk about what you want to talk about. But Danny Donx is getting more in tune and back to fishing. And again, I want to let you know how I'm fishing this Texas rigs because creature, worm, it's going to work. Try it out. Weightless, now you're going to have to wade. Weightless, you fish a lot. I like to fish a lot of fluke weightless. I'll fish some creature baits if they have enough weight and I'm not fishing that deep to get it down to that cover and just, either hop it or drag it slowly. Make it seem like a more natural bait. A dying creature or dying fish if it's a fluke. So again, a fluke, if If it's heavy enough and the hook, I'll maybe use a 4-aught worm hook because it has a little bit of weight to it. And with that fluke, I don't need a weight. And you can use that as a soft jerkbait. Again, Texas rig style. Texas rig that sucker. You'll be catching some fish. You'll be surprised. But again, you know, these videos are made for you guys to hang out with me. I get a chance to talk to y'all. And then again, you get a chance to hang out with your boy, Donx. See how I'm rolling. I got some gear. If you want some of these packs, I got all types of worms and creature baits. Let me know. Hit me with a comment down below. Well, check out the social media, bro. And I'll hit you up. Backlash Fisherman, dog. My bad again. I'm going to hit you up, please. Casey Fishbait, my boy. Everybody out there. Bad love to all of y'all. Love y'all. And again, let's have fun and fish everywhere you can, bro. Because again, it's just a good time and safe fun. And what else are you going to do? Because I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I love. Especially when all of y'all are watching. Peace.